And as always, before we get started, gonna cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe it was blacker invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested, so we binge on our blacker investing. Best believe it was blacker invested. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that blacker investing. Best believe it was blacker invested.
What's up, guys? Happy Saturday. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Today, we're going to get into it. Blackrock says we are underinvested here. Okay. New coin I've never talked about on the show before with high potential, and 3 coins around 150 million market cap. And of course, as always, time for questions at the end. So let's get into it here. Let's start with what's up, OMC patron in the house. That reminds me, just had 2 new patrons sign up, including OMC there. If you want the Patreon, it's a weekly watch list for less cup of coffee. You also get access to my crypto and conspiracy videos. Those are also on there. So check out the Patreon. But also, if you can't afford the Patreon, of course, a like always helps on the video. Smash the likes for sure. But you can come on over to the Telegram, where completely free, you can follow the crypto world with friends. Like, why take on the crypto world by yourself when you could do it with friends who share wonderful information like this? Shout out to our moderator, E. He does a great job of posting information, answering people's questions when I can't get to them. A lot of people in there are very knowledgeable, like my guy Ace, my guy Clay Johnson. Wonderful, knowledgeable people. AT Alien, Tish is in there, Ace is in there, Steve is in there. Like, too many people to count. Now, one thing to note, I did not boot anyone out of the chat. It had 120 members, and then one day I woke up and it was down to like 48 members. I don't know, like something booted 70 members out of my chat. I have no idea how it happened. So a couple members came in and asked me, "Oh, did you kick me out of chat?" No, I did not. I did not kick any members out of chat. So if you're not in my chat anymore and you were, just come back on in. I don't know how it happened. Me and the moderator E, we were sitting around trying to figure it out. Like, what happened? Like, I didn't do anything. And then he's like, "You didn't do anything." We both look at each other like, well, we don't know what happened. So if you got kicked out, it wasn't me who kicked you or booted you. We'd love to have you back in there. So let's see again who's in the crowd before we continue. Where are we at? What's up, Italia Grape? What's up, Riviera Group? Longtime patron in the house. Yeah, let's get it going here. So let's start with the 3 coins. You know what? No, let's start with the new coin. Let's start there. Taraxa, okay, Tara, okay, that's the ticker symbol. Reason why I really like this is it's a block DAG, okay. It was as high as about 5 cents in the last bull run, and like towards the I guess it didn't really get hit full last bull run, but 5 cents in the last bull run. But it, like Caspa, is a block DAG. Okay, so if you're not familiar with block DAGs utilize the speed and the scalability of a DAG, but also have the security of a blockchain. Okay. So if what Caspa is doing right now is any indication about the want and need for block DAGs, maybe Taraxa will also be pumpable. It is also EMV capable, and it also has smart contracts right now, which Caspa actually does not have. So, one to definitely check out. Let's put up their website right quick, and then we'll go into BlackRock news, followed by the three coins around 150 market cap. Okay, there we go. Website. Boom, boom, boom. So Black DAG, Ethereum layer 1. And there it is, showing the speed of a block DAG, 5,000 TPS, 1 second. Inclusion latency, 4 seconds. Finality latency, which is pretty good. So Solana supposedly faster than all of this, and Algorand is supposedly faster than that, but this is damn good, darn good. Let me pull up a new tool. I think it's called Live. Believe this tool is called Live Token Watch, if I'm not mistaken. I shared it in our Telegram, but I'm going to show you guys here. And shout out to the Crypto Warriors. Shout out to the Black Root Crew. So, Live Coin Watch. Okay, this will let you see for some coins how many developers they have around and what those developers are doing at the moment. Okay, I did not want Tart. I want Tara. So if we scroll down here, they have 66, quite a number there, 66 repositories. And like all these contributors making all limits, like that's huge. So a lot of activity here as far as developers go. Okay. So that's another reason where I'm like, okay, that kind of bodes good. So want to look at there. Now, before we go into our other news, let's check out who's around here. What's up, Max? Maximus Crypto in the house. Definitely check out Max's channel, y'all. We already been over how my guy got screwed on here. Definitely go over and give him a watch. What Voice Crypto? Did you watch Pocket Watching with JT last night? I did not, but I know of that show. I like that show. What did they do on there? Voice Crypto. I like that show. Definitely check out Pocket Watching with JT. Only reason I know about that show is because of King talking about Spencer Cornelia, and Spencer Cornelia talks about Pocket Watching with JT. And like I said, definitely check my boy Maximus Crypto out. What's up, Marcus? What are the non-KYC exchanges? That's a good question. I don't know that we have access to too many of those right now. I think the only one that's out there right now for Americans, anybody correct me if I'm wrong, the only ones out there that I know for Americans is Bitmart. That's left, really. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, guys. What's up, Stan? Okay, so now we're going to get into this BlackRock news. So this is from Paul Barron's interview. I definitely suggest you guys check out the whole thing, or he didn't interview him. He's breaking down an interview of BlackRock, but definitely check out the whole video, guys. we're only going to hit on two pieces of news here. So, um, I love these two pieces of news. We're gonna joke about one of these pieces of news, but let's let's get into it here. I think my volume's up, and I think I clicked shared volume. Okay, so let's take it back to right about here. Okay, let's make sure the volume is turned up. I think that's volume. Okay, yeah. And let's hear what Larry Fink has to say here. CEO of Blackrock and coincidentally also an advisor for the World Economic Forum. So know when Larry Fink talks, you're hearing from an advisor of the World Economic Forum. Okay. So just really understand that. So when you're getting words from him, you're getting words that may have been, and let me close down our telegram here. You're getting words that may have been even directed to him via the World Economic Forum. Hard to believe a guy with trillions under asset management may be answering to some other people, but yeah, he may be answering to the World Economic Forum, and of course, the World Economic Forum may be answering to people that we have no idea about, right? Um, but I digress. Let's get into this here. Did you hear that? He said we're underinvested in China. And Paul Barron just kind of goes right over that. He's like, interesting. Couple of points here. Just one more time. And look at Larry's face. It's like he said it, but he didn't mean to say it. Like it's the truth. He actually believes that we're underinvested in China, but he didn't mean to say it. Let's just one more time, y'all. One more time. Oh, see that face? See that face? See that face right there? Come on. This is hilarious, guys. This is hilarious. I just want to riff on this just for a second here. He had a Clay Davis moment. If any of you guys watch The Wire, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna give you a little taste of Clay Davis from The Wire. Larry Fink just had a shit moment. He just had a shit moment. Right, right live now. So so again, you people who may believe in the whole, G7 versus BRICS thing, like that's kind of theater, y'all. Like this is a global economy. Like the upper elite, they're on both sides, y'all. They're on both sides. So when he says something honestly like this, like we're underinvested in China, and it goes against the mainstream media narrative, you should really look at that and just understand. He was speaking honestly. We are underinvested in China, and the upper elite are invested in China. They are. There's no us versus them. That's just the game they play. All right. Just like some other stuff we can mention, but I'll keep it for Rokfin. But you see the game, right? He didn't mean to say that, but it's the truth to him, right? Just gonna play it one more time, and then I want to hear your opinion on this. I wonder what you guys think about this. So this goes again into our narrative that BRICS nations are up next. They're up next. The American dollar, it's going to take a back seat to BRICS stuff. The elites know this. They know it. And hence, we just got it out of Larry Fink's mouth. Not out of my mouth, out of his mouth. He said it. Underinvested in China. That's interesting. Moving on. Oh my God. Do you guys find that as comical as I do? I don't know if y'all do, but I do. I find that to be hilarious. Um, okay. I didn't click it. No volume for us. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I swore I clicked it and I could hear it in my thing. So I thought you guys could hear it. Let me do that again. I'm so sorry, guys. Remove source. Okay, so now I know for the future, if I can't, me hearing it does not guarantee that you can. This is a up if you guys don't know that, by the way. I got a new mic. Shout out to the patrons for that. Okay, they changed their button type of stuff for sharing audio. My apologies. My apologies there. So let's do that one more time here, and let's lower this just for a second. So my mouth off every time I speak. Okay. So sorry about that. Let's do that again. So here we are.
So a couple points here to make, and also to kind of references.
My sincere apologies, you guys.
So at what cost?
What do you do with a problem like this?
Right now, I think in our Megatrend said right now we are underinvested in China.
Underinvested in China. That's interesting. Okay, so a couple points.
Is asking for a 40% increase. So at what cost?
What do you do with a problem like this?
Right now, I think in our Megatrend said right now we are underinvested in China.
So again, from Larry Fink's mouth, under invested in China. Okay. So again, I know you guys heard what I said on that, and just a little bit of the Clay Davis right quick for y'all, because it's hilarious. It seems to me like Larry Fink said something that he didn't truly want to say, but it's the actual truth.
Yeah. Shit, boy. You look up incumbent in the damn dictionary and you'll see Clarence Royce smiling back at you. Shit, partner. All you gotta do is show Carcetti and everybody else that they already got the man for the job. I'm providing you with the opportunity to go head to head with the state's attorney in a case that's gonna be front page news. For all that profile, shit.
Why don't you save that silver tongue bullshit for the jury?
So Larry Fink had a shit moment to be. He had a shit moment. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. So yeah, right there from Larry Fink's mouth. Again, at least know that we're heading to BRICS. That's where we're headed. BRICS nations are what's next. I'm interested. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about that. Oh, very sorry about that. He had a shit moment, like, but yeah, guys. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think it really uncovers a little bit of um, that. Is in America. It isn't America versus BRICS. It's the elite moving on from the American dollar to what's up next. That's just what happens. Um, that's just what it is. So I would love to hear what you guys have to say about that. So 3 coins around the 150 market cap. Okay. One of which my guy Max does some of the best coverage for. Definitely check out his channel, Jasmine Coin. So sitting at around 174 million currently. Jasmine, again, check out his channel for some of the content on that. But the bottom line is IoT, Internet of Things for Japan. The Jasmine data locker is going to be in a lot of their electronics, and it goes way, way, way beyond that. Again, check out his channel for some of those deets. Let me bring his channel up right now. I was watching Max just this morning, y'all. Has some juicy quant content, which I definitely suggest you guys come check out. So there you go. Oh, is Max live? Yeah, definitely check out Max's stuff, guys. I love Max. He does some of the greatest research out there. I hope he's monetized after going through what he went through. Yeah, definitely check out Max. Hold on. It's a little frozen on me right now. There we go. Boom. Okay. So yeah, Jasmine would be one of the ones that's high on my list around that cost. We can see here it was as high as $3.50. It's a little deceptive because they changed the max supply, which is something other done like Gala Games. Okay. But assuming now this is the max supply because it does not say infinite. So this should be it, right? And then they got listed on Coinbase, which took them up. I think it was I think it was somewhere around here they got listed on Coinbase. Then they had another little splurge. And then we're sitting where we're sitting here. They did do some stuff earlier this year, only to have Binance FUD because they put them into this special designation group or whatever, which is kind of a to kind of get the price down because guess what? Binance is opening a Japan branch. And this is one of the biggest cryptos in Japan. Okay. So right here, personally, not financial advice. Personally, I want at least a mil Jasmine. Not there yet, but we're inching closer. We're inching closer. So next coin on this list, and I was surprised about this list, by the way. Patrons, you will have an entire list of these coins for the I was surprised there was a good amount of coins around the 150 market cap, like Osmosis 153 mil. Okay. Osmosis, they said they weren't going to list on any exchanges, and then they did, and the price promptly got diluted when they did such a thing. Has been kind of settled down at the 31 cent area, kind of settled down. Like, let's see if this is its bottom and it comes up from here. I used to have some T-shirts for Blackaroo investing. I don't know if those are listed in mine or not, but it was it went something like like confirm the dip and then buy or something like that, because you always hear people say buy the dip. You got to kind of wait and confirm that the dip's done and then buy the dip. But I've since also kind of changed on that comment as well, because it's okay to kind of say, okay, 38 seems good to me. I believe this will go to $1, so I'm just going to keep DCAing. And if I haven't found the total bottom, that's fine for me, because I know I'm going to buy more until it finds a bottom. That can also be your strategy. Like there are multiple ways to kind of slice this pizza. You know what I mean? So yeah. Reason I like Osmosis so much is because of what they have going on with Cosmos and their inter-blockchain communication system. It actually intercommunicates. So all these different blockchains can communicate together. So that's a reason why I like Osmosis. And another reason, if we bring it up here, during the last bull run, it was very in the amount of money locked up in this DeFi. Excuse me, over $1 billion, which was like insanely great. There were only about 16 or 17 coins that had over $1 billion locked up in its DeFi, and I do expect it to do it again this year. Okay, here we go. So this is DeFi Llama, really nice site. You can see all money is locked in DeFi, including by chain. We can go over here and look at the Cosmos chain. What you notice is Osmosis is towards the top. If we go over here and click, we'll see again during the last bull run, 1.73 billion in funds locked up there. Currently, only quote unquote only 83 million locked up there. Still quite a lot considering all coins on Cosmos. It's still in the top 3. And if we were to go look at stuff like Parachain, again, this is Polkadot. Polkadot's focus is not on DeFi. It's more on private stuff, more on enterprise stuff, but it's killing. Cosmos is killing any of its DeFi platforms, including Moonbeam, including Star, Parallel, Akala. It's killing it in total value locked. So there's that. So sorry, guys. It seems to keep freezing on me. I don't know why it's doing this. Let me see if I can close some things down here. Still frozen. I hope you guys can still hear me. So I'm clicking stuff and nothing's happening. Bear with me, guys. If you lost me, I can't see. I'm frozen here. My apologies, guys. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Telegram is still active. I thought I closed this out. Okay, I hope you guys can still hear me. Man, hold on here. I may lose you guys for a second. I'm trying to figure out how to get this back here. Okay, I may have to close down and come back in. My apologies. I'll be right back. Hey, my apologies, guys. That froze up on me here. Let me go ahead and share the screen again. Half monetized. Well, we'll get you there, bro. I mention you almost every show. We're going to get you there, bro. Cosmos is layer 0, but not the one that is named layer 0, if you get what I mean. I think I get what you mean. Is that a DAG reference? There are a couple of different ones that try to name themselves layer 0. I think there's DAG calls themselves that they say they have a layer 0, and there is an actual layer 0 out there. Am I back? Can you guys hear me? Let me know if we're still good, if we're good now. It froze up on me. That was weird, but we're back. We're back in here. Before I go to the next one. Okay. What's up, Earthman? Okay, perfect. And then the next in the whole kind of BRICS Nation mode, the third coin around 150 market cap is Alchemy Pay. It's at 104 million right now. Last bull run. Oh man, this would have been really juicy right here last bull run. But it got as high as 12 cents. Only to dip back down under a penny and now sitting at 0.015 cents. This is right now to me, this is a steal. Like max supply 10 billion. Okay. fully diluted market cap. Most of it's diluted. There's only about 50 more million that can be diluted. But if you look at Alchemy Pay and all the different partners they have Binance as a partner, Polygon as a partner. I can't think all of them off the top of my head. I think Tron. They also have a digital yuan, offering with Alchemy Pay. ACH and digital yuan. So I'm really high on ACH. I may have to put in Alchemy Pay to get that instead, but we'll see what happens. I think they call it something else. Alchemy Pay. Alchemy Pay. I think they call it something else. There's a designation for it. I think it's like MNH or something like that. But you can use that on Alchemy Pay. Let me look it up one more time. I think it's MN. Something like this. Tron also has this on their thing. They have like a digital yuan stablecoin. Well, here we go. This is some great news here. Alchemy Pay obtains license from Central Bank of Indonesia. Fiat crypto payment gateway Alchemy Pay has announced plans to expand into Asia following the license approval from the Central Bank of Indonesia. So, like, there's tons and tons and tons and tons of news like this from Alchemy Pay. Alchemy Pay supports fiat crypto purchases from 173 countries, including such methods as Visa, MasterCard, etc. Alchemy Pay just has like tons and tons of great news for it. Like, I could probably do a whole show just talking Alchemy Pay news. Again, they're connected to a lot of different cryptos. I don't know why my computer is moving like really slowly today. Maybe next week we're gonna have to come to you from another computer because this one's moving slowly today. Let's see here. But yeah, while I'm getting this next bit of news, are there any cryptos around 150 market cap that you guys like? Let me know. And if you guys have any questions, let's see them in the comments over there. And shout out to the patrons. They got like all this Alchemy Pay news in the Patreon. Like specifically, I know the news is in the Patreon, but I'm not going to bring that up. It relates not only to Alchemy Pay, it relates to Tron as well. Like I said. Oh, Elon firing a 50 cal. Oh, that's great. ACH and AVAX. But yeah, they're connected to a whole bunch of different cryptos. Again, and to a lot of BRICS Nation stuff, as you can see, Indonesia, they have the connection with the digital yuan. I'm really high on Alchemy Pay. Alchemy Pay is a monster for crypto builders. What's up, Money? Money Match Gaming. What's up, Rob B? Coming over from the one-on-one community. What's good? Are you farming ZK Sync airdrop? I'm not. Actually, I am in ZK Sync. I got some Ethereum over there, but I know there's some people in our community on Telegram that are really heavy into airdrops. Shout out to Sniper. Shout out to Courtney Johnson. Some people are really, really, really heavy on those airdrops, and for me, I'm not. I'm just not into it. But I think there is, is room to earn money there, but I'm just not that into it. Justin Stun still with Tron? Yes, he is, Rob B. He's still with Tron. Supposedly, Tron has a democratic system now, and he's not technically leading Tron anymore. But some event happened like a couple months ago where Tron gave millions of dollars to Binance, and they went up and asked Justin Sun about it, and he was like, "Yeah, I gave let's just say it's $40 million. Like, yeah, I gave $40 million to Binance. I love CZ. He's my friend, blah, 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 blah." And it was like, okay, then you still run Tron then. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, he's still with Tron, and you can really say he's the head of it, even though they technically have a democratic, they have a group that runs Tron, supposedly, technically. What type of APYs pairs they have on ZK Sync for ETH UDC pairs? I can't remember from what I remember. I know they at least had Ethereum and Bitcoin, but I don't remember any too much besides that. Alchemy Pay just got a money transmitter license in Arkansas. Nice, Voice. Voice, do you still do stuff on your channel, man? Definitely check out Voice Crypto's channel too. You can see another very knowledgeable brother out here in the crypto space. He doesn't own any Alchemy Pay. There are so many low cap gems. ACH definitely a buy. 150K or 150 mil. 150 mil Money Match Gaming. 150 mil. Yeah, that is in millions. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's in millions because it's the 180th ranked crypto. So I'm gonna say that that's in millions. What do you think about Civic? What's up, Will Green? I it's been so long since I looked at Civic. So long. I know they were trying to do something with like IDs, kind of like the digital ID, the DID. but it's been so long since I looked into these guys. Let me see if I can pull them up. I'm higher on something like Alchemy Pay because of all the things that they're into. Is that Civic? Did they change their logo? It used to be something green. Is this Civic? Let me know if I'm on the right Civic. Because I don't think that I am. I remember their logo being green. Or maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe I am on the right Civic. I don't know. I'll know here when it loads. If it doesn't go back too far, it's probably the wrong Civic. Yeah, I think this is the right Civic because it goes back far enough. Okay, yeah, I think this is Civic. They just changed their logo or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't looked into this too much. I know yeah, I have to do a little bit of more research on them again. So I know ArcBlock, they do digital ID stuff. I might be more inclined to go ArcBlock's way. And shout out to Robert Mao, their CEO. He was kind enough to grace me with an interview, one of the best interviews I ever did. Definitely check out the ArcBlock interview on this channel with Robert Mao. It was a great, fantastic interview. And one of the things I loved about the interview is he wasn't BSing. That part I really felt from him. If something wasn't ready, he said it. If anything was misconstrued or confused, he said it. Like there was no like upselling his coin. He was very, very honest. So kudos, shout out to ArtBlock. But as far as Civic goes, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people following this. It's been around forever. I just don't know. I just don't know what the hell they've been doing lately. I have to go check this out. Yeah, I have to go check it out. Civic's been around for a bit, but I've just fallen out of watching it. Pendle for the under 150 mil. A question for the Q&A. XMR thoughts and Lido. Monero, yeah, Monero will still be around. Oh, there's one other thing I wanted to show you guys from the Paul Barron meeting.
These major
thing.
companies in
I wanted to show you guys this here. This exactly. So let's start right about here. And then again, after we listen to this part, I really encourage you guys to watch the whole thing because he says some stuff about Solana and Visa, which is very intriguing. So definitely check out this entire Paul Barron show here.
Yield of the risk-free rate and get it into DeFi.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So this is why stablecoin legislation is so important to help drive the future of tokenized assets in general. If you look at tokenized treasuries, here's a good example of just how big this market is. You can kind of see the growth.
So look at tokenized treasuries. One of the things I just want you to note from the right-hand side corner, Stellar with 318 million in tokenized treasuries from like regulated companies. Okay, because I know one of the things that people always get kind of twisted is like, okay, oh, crypto's fake. It's not based on anything. Like, it's not highly regulated. Like, Stellar's holding Franklin Templeton assets from the U.S. Treasury. Okay, apparently it seems so is Polygon, so is Ethereum. So if you're really looking for kind of blue chips, I know we're talking about stuff that's in 150 million market cap, but please believe, don't forget that it's like you can't say sure thing. Like, it's not smart to say that. And I'm not anybody's financial advisor, but when you see the company that these guys are keeping, and you know that it's going to be the next financial revolution or great reset, if we can use that terminology, Stellar sitting at 11 cents is not a bad buy, bro. It's just not. Considering that it's gotten to 80 cents, 80 or 90 cents every freaking bull run. Okay. Just something to think about. Of course, we got Ethereum and Polygon here. So let this go back just a little bit and let it play out here.
To help drive the future of tokenized assets in general, if you look at tokenized treasuries, here's a good example of just how big this market is. You can kind of see the growth right here all the way back from just January 2023 and where we're going. And again, a lot of these major companies and institutional finance involved in it. And then here's a breakdown of a lot of the blockchains that are, of course, out there. There's Stellar, Ethereum, all over the place, Polygon, and then even Solana is also in here, even though they're not listed. But this is a good example of just continued growth. Further into this, you'll see private credit on DeFi rail starting to major companies.
Okay, so he said Solana's in that list, even though they're not listed. And I just want you to know again, look at that titanic growth from just the beginning of the year, from about what, under 100 million in assets to over 600 million in assets from U.S. Treasury companies. The writing's on the wall, guys. The writing's on the wall. Like, we over here, we very thoroughly know that crypto is going to be around for a while. It's just, if you want some of your friends and family to adjust or to invest, show them some of this stuff. But if not, hey, you'll be happy. You'll be happy in a couple years. Okay, so yeah, I forgot to show you that, and I thought that was important. So just wanted to get back to that very quick. Okay, let's go back to our questions here. Lido again. Lido, I thought something happened to Lido. I believe it was like they stopped investing in the US or something like that. Or they told them they couldn't have the high yield rates that they have. Again, this is another one I've fallen out of watching. I don't know if you can still get yield if you're outside of the US or not with Lido. That's something you guys will have to let me know about. By definitely falling out of watching this. Yeah, falling out of watching this guy. I do think Monero, like coins like Monero and Litecoin like that are kind of just basically deflationary. I think those coins will be like gold. They'll be commodities. Um, Lido, I'm not so sure about. Again, I need to do a little bit more research on this, but things like Monero, Litecoin, I think, you know, you can you can call those commodities like Bitcoin and Ethereum at this point, right? Um, the whole question is, who's motivated to, because they technically say like they want to get rid of things like Monero, right? They want to get rid of privacy coins like Monero, which is not actually true, because they just took the Monero technology and put it into like zero knowledge proofs, and they're going to use it for their own purposes, so that companies don't know how much how much salary they're paying this one, or how much they're paying for this project. They're going to use zero knowledge proofs to keep that information away from being public on the ledger. So, but yeah, I think there'll always kind of be a market for a Monero and things like that. Is it frozen again? Honestly, this is killing me. All right, this is so odd. I've never had this happen before like this. Oh man, guys. Sorry, I'm frozen again. I got to hop back out and hop back in. Hey guys, sorry again. I don't know what's happening today. Um, this is strange to say the least. So yeah, I don't know what's happening with the internet today. Usually, Rob B Civic is old. Sorry, I don't know what's happening today with the internet. I'll just try to be as careful as I can. Let me just close some things and be as lightweight as I can be over here. Yeah, Civic is pretty old. I think a balanced investment portfolio of various market caps is, so if gains pop in some segments, the investor can cash out those gains and supply to those that are not pop yet. That's pretty sage advice right there, Earthman. I like it. I like it. Yeah, it's always good, I believe, to have a diversified portfolio as much as possible. Um, Now, some people would also say, hey, if you find something and you know it's a sure thing, let's just use quant, for example. Um, Maybe like one guy that's just really over invested in quant, you know, maybe he makes it to be a millionaire from just that quant. Um, there's nothing wrong with there's there's I see good in both trains of thought, put it that way. um if you've done the research and you know, for example, you believe in quant, you know what quant's going to do, you know they invented a ISO standard, you know that they're going to be the backbone of the next financial um revolution, next great reset, and you choose to only go into quant. I mean, you know, I can't fight you on that. But also, I mean, I can't fight you on that, and I see the logic in that. But at the same time, I can also see someone diversifying their portfolio and saying, okay, I'm not just going to do financial sector cryptos. I'm also going to invest in, say, Sandbox and have my stuff in Metaverse. But also maybe I invest in AGIX, um, which is singularity.net, and I have my stuff in AI cryptos. Um, Maybe I have some exposure to the stock market with CleanSpark, and that's how I get my Bitcoin uh, exposure or whatever. I can see this, I can see it in both camps how that would be like really okay. You just have to decide for yourself which one works for you. Um, and I'm more in the diversified camp, but I could definitely see just like, okay, I know where quant's headed. I'm investing all quant, or I know where H bar is headed. I'm investing all H bar. I can see that. I can get that. You just have to decide what's good for you. You know. Yeah, but I can get both. I can get both strategies. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We're early, so it's beautiful in a lot of directions. I agree. I agree, man. And I definitely love it when I see certain things like, okay, like I see where Stellar is invested and how big Stellar is in so many things. It's like we just we got so many great things out here. And one thing I can say about a couple weeks ago, we looked at something that Ian Bellina had up. He had like a chart that basically said he compared crypto to the internet, and it was saying like exactly when the internet, like from like 30 years ago, when the internet was on the cusp of just breaking out. That's exactly where crypto is right now. It like it correlated the data like perfectly, and I agree. I completely agree. So, and just like how all people back in the day, they were like afraid of computers, they're afraid of the internet, and some of the same ways, some of the same FUD that they have for crypto, they have for the internet back in the day. So, really, we're at the perfect moment. Again, some people had the same type of FUD for things like Tesla and electrical vehicles, right? And some people made a killing on Tesla, right? Um, I feel like we're right there with crypto. The only thing we need to keep in mind is come 2025, somewhere around there, summer of 2025, we have to take profits. We have to take profits. Um, Again, not financial advice, but I'm just talking about what I'm doing with my portfolio. If we look at Trading View and we look at the charts kind of tell us, if we look at the day charts and the week charts, they kind of tip us off to if the market is hot or not, and it's time to get out. Um, and it happens every 4 years. And every 4 years, again, guys, they're going to convince you. They're going to convince you it is different this time. Believe me, they did it last year, and they made some very great points. There never been NFTs before. NFTs were so hot. We never had publicly traded companies like MicroStrategy and CleanSpark and all these publicly traded companies in Bitcoin, and they were right. But again, the cycle is the cycle, is the cycle, is the cycle. And what happened? Bitcoin went down because that's what it does every 4 years. So again, they're going to convince you, and they're going to be wrong and right at the same time. Remember how we went over the whole hermetic truths, the whole hermetic principles, right? Every truth is a half truth. So they're going to be right, but they're going to be wrong in that the cycle is still a cycle. They're going to hit us next year or come summer 2025. They're going to hit us with it. They're going to be like, okay, well, crypto's never been this mainstream before. We never had BlackRock ETFs before. And they're going to be right, but they're going to be wrong in the fact that the cycle is the cycle is the cycle, and the cycle happens every time. It's just like, and they do this too, by the way, with climate change. They're like going to convince you, like, okay, winter's not going to happen next year or something like that, or it's going to be too hot for summer next year or something like that. But nobody's going to believe the summer's not going to happen next year or winter's not going to happen next year, depending, on where you are. There's always going to be summer, or how does it go? Winter, spring, summer, fall. That's just, or if you want to, spring, summer, fall, and winter. It's just that's the cycle. Okay. Cycle's gonna be a cycle. And let's get rid of some of this stuff so I can show you what I want to show you here. So we can notice with Bitcoin, even throughout the cycles, we have Bitcoin always trending up. So okay, we'll see how much my mouse wants to be nice to me today. Okay, so what you'll notice is those yellow lines. The yellow lines are halving cycles. So halved around here in 2016. So that was about 8 years ago. And what you notice in between halving cycles, you got like a bullish 2 years, a bearish like year and a half, and then a ramping back up until like a 6 months ramping back up into the next cycle. Happened this bear run too, or this bull run too. My yellow line got moved here. This should have been a halfway point. Let me delete that one. So you got a bullish 2 years, then you got the bearish year and a half, and then the ramp up into the next halving cycle, which is marked here by this blue, or I'm sorry, by the yellow. No, by the blue, excuse me. So we're almost there, right? We're almost there. But come the summer 2025, don't be fooled, man. Take profits. Oh, and what I wanted to show you was the RSI. And let's look at the RSI in the week and the month, because that'll make it more clear for us. Okay, so you can see kind of here the RSI. This is way over. Points out the tops. The top of the market, the tippity top happened right here, November 21st. Ever since then, it basically kind of dumped out. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, sometimes my mouse is good to me, sometimes it isn't. So you can see that that was the top here. And it kind of corresponds with the RSI oversold. Like, this was way, way oversold. But even if you still kind of, this is way oversold. But that kind of lets us know, okay, those are the points. Again, if we go back to the bull run before this, the halving before this, way oversold. Those are kind of really good markers to pick to get out. Because the way the RSI goes is it goes oversold and overbought. So this is way overbought here. Way overbought. I think even on the month, you can see some of the same type of deals. It's even more clear on the month. It went really crazy here, but the tippity top was exactly when it was oversold at the top in the month. So overbought. I keep saying the wrong terms. I'm so sorry, guys. When it's at the top, it's overbought, and when it's at the bottom, it's oversold. So way overbought here. So these will be some of the clues to kind of look out for in the next bull run. So like, maybe I might start wanting to take some profit here because it's way overbought. And you see those by looking at the week chart and the RSI. These are indicators you can go get yourself on TradingView. You just come over to the indicators, you just type them in, RSI, and you can see them for yourself. Way overbought. Oh, shoot. Oh, shit. Not sharing. Sorry. God damn. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. Been a roller coaster today. I appreciate you guys hanging with me. What's up, West Slash? I forgot all about Ian Polina being the OG in the space. What's up, boys? Crypto. Sorry. So let's do that again, shall we? Because apparently I don't know how to operate my stuff. Okay. So Bitcoin. I got some indicators here. The yellow lines are halving cycles, except for that blue. The blue and the yellow are halving cycle years. And oh God. What you notice about that, I'm so sorry, guys. This is just crazy. my equipment just refuses to my stuff just refuses to be kind right now. So what you'll notice is, so let's just take just this. Or actually, let's go back further. So let's take this halving cycle. You can see it ran all the way up to the point and then became bearish for a while and then came back up for the next halving cycle. Now, if we look at the halving cycle, which we're kind of in the bearish years of right now, bullish for a year and a half. This is around the time they were telling us, it's going to be different this time. It's going to be different this time. And the cycle kicked in just like it always does, or at least it has for the last 8 to 12 years. When bearish, now it's bulling back up for the next halving cycle. And this is what we're looking for. We're looking for these bullish years that we're going to have coming up on this end, right? Again, same going here. If we go over here, so what we're looking for, this bullish time that we're going to have. But we need to, or I'm personally going to get out during the bearish times. You can see that right here. And those bearish times, what tips us off is the week chart, RSI. We have overbought here. Overbought. Whenever you cross over this point, you're overbought. Whenever you cross over this point, you're oversold. So you can see the lower points. It bounced off of those oversold points. Coincidentally, it also tends to bounce back off of the overbought points. I was saying that, these are indicators you guys can go grab for yourself on TradingView. Just come on over here, put in RSI, and you can look at the RSI. You can have a moment for yourself when you feel like you want to take profits. I look at the week, or I will be looking at the week, and I will be looking at the month. It's real clear here on the month. It's like way overbought here, but it came back to tip right here at overbought, and then down. Didn't get all the way down to oversold, but then you got other tools for that, like the white cloth, right? And this is also why a lot of people think we got a little bit more to fall, because if you look at this red, there needs to be some red coming here, just like it was here before the last halving. You see there's some red there. That's why some people think we got a little pullback to have happen. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. We'll see. As a follow-up to last Saturday stream, did you have a chance to dig into MethodDAO? I did not. I will write that down again. My apologies on that one, you guys. Yep. 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 When you step back to the longer span charts, you can kind of see a bigger picture view. I like that. I like that. I think it's very helpful when it comes to taking profits. I'm meant to go back to the week. Yep. So, and seeing the longer term picture too. But yeah, yeah, seems like so yeah, just wanted to hit you guys with those. Um I don't see any more questions. I know the oh, okay, here we go. We got another one. 15 to 20 years, what do you think Bitcoin will be worth, Blackrock? I think 10 years Bitcoin's going to be worth $1 million. The question will be then, oh, what is $1 million worth? What is $1 million worth at that point? Um, but yeah, I do thoroughly believe that Bitcoin will be worth $1 million in 10 years. And here's my basis for that. So you can see last halving, like the halving before this last one, Bitcoin got up to like 17K. Let's do this. And the halving after that, it got up to like 69. So that's like a 3x if you do it. 17 times 17. Wait, that's a 4. It's 4x. 4x. So 17 times, yeah, 17 times 3, I believe, right? No. 17 times 4 is like around 60 something, whatever, right? So it was 3 more times of 17, if whatever. You guys know what I'm saying there. So if you do the exact same thing and say like 3 times this, 3 times 68, um, we got Bitcoin going to like 200 something this, or close to 200, like 180 to 200 this halving. So then you take it out and do the halving after that. You got Bitcoin basically at so like 250, 200 times 4, you're around like, you know, 800,000. So somewhere in like 20 to 20, 2030, 2032, you got like $1 million Bitcoin. Okay. Now, what does that mean for Ethereum? What does that mean for Litecoin? What does that mean for Monero? What does that mean for Stellar? What does that mean for Quant? Uh, which really shows us like what type of opportunity we have sitting right here, right? Like, it's just like it makes me giddy just thinking about it, y'all. It makes me giddy. Like I don't know if y'all see the smile on my face, but it's there. It's there. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I can't wait. Do I invest in physical gold? No, I don't, but not because I don't want to. I just haven't at this point in time. I think there's so much of a opportunity with crypto, but I would not mind investing in physical gold. Um, Most people suggest like the Jack Spirkos of the world. I don't know if you guys listen to Jack Spirko or not, but most people suggest that you go buy from a local guy. But there are sites out here where you can go get like physical gold. And yeah, I definitely think that that's a nice added thing that you can have to your portfolio. Excuse me. As well as, real estate and stuff like that. But it's just like crypto is more liquid because changes exchanges are 24 hours a day, right? 7 days a week. Um, Gold, you have to go to a certain place. You got to get it to, got to agree on a price. You got to take the gold with you. Um, you know, um, and let me let me just let me just tell you guys this one thing. So you guys know I talk about and I like gematria, right? I was telling the crypto blood this, but I don't know if he was he's into gematria like that. But to me, this is very telling because to me, it says to me that the elites, whoever the hell chose these designations, to them, uh, Bitcoin is just like gold. Okay. This is what this is telling me. So you have the IMF through ISO, they have these designations, okay? Um, and Bitcoin's designation is even to take it a little bit further back, okay? Um, the international banks, like the central banks, have this currency that they use between themselves. It's called special drawing rights, SDR. Um, it also has a designation, which I believe the ISO designation for it is XDR. Okay. This is taking a little bit to load, but as soon as it does, I'll give you that point. So gold also has a ISO designation. It's XAU, which coincidentally, on a periodic table, gold is AU. That is its designation. So what we're going to notice here, XDR, this is the special drawing rights, the currency that the central banks use between themselves, which they say is a basket of different currencies, gold, what have you. Like it's basically their stable coin, if you will, that they only trade between themselves. And their designation for gold is XAU. Now, they also have an ISO designation for Bitcoin, which is XBT. What do you notice? Well, they match. Okay, you can say if you add 1 to 9, you get 10. Okay, so they match. 46, 35, 17. So they could have chose any different letters. They could have said XBTC or something, or XCB or XBT, or sorry, XBC. They could have said XBC, but no, they chose XBT. And to me, this is saying that they believe these things to be the same thing, quote unquote, the same thing. And when you go research this, it's hard to research this because they won't show you like XBT. Like they say it's an exchange and all of this other stuff, but it's not true. And the reason you can know it's not true is because it's listed here on Kraken, but it won't show you this if you're doing stuff like on certain searches, it doesn't really show you this nicely. So you have to know what you're looking for. But this is it. And this is directly from Kraken, which should know. The abbreviation XBT comes from the ISO that maintains a list of internationally recognized currencies. So that comes from ISO standard. They already have it for Bitcoin. Okay. And here they say the one for gold. And the other one is the one for their special drawing rights currency that they only use for themselves. So, in that sense, I feel like owning Bitcoin is just like owning gold. That doesn't mean I still will buy some gold in the future, but I do feel like Bitcoin is going to be a store of value that is just as good as gold. What's up, Courtney Johnson? I was just talking about you, man. Real good stuff. So yeah, so yeah, to me, and that really shows me that they think of these things as the same thing. And it's like, okay, they don't even popularize this, right? Like, who knew that Bitcoin had an ISO standard? Who knew that? Who knew that? It had an ISO designation, right? So just something to think about. Just something to think about. But I'm to speak about the real estate and stuff a little bit. I really think about being like an international person, and I know Nomad Capitalist. That might be somebody to check out. I really like his stuff. Most of his clients are like seven-figure clients, and of course, that's where we all want to be, right? And the way that we're investing in cryptocurrency, we just might get there. So maybe that's something for us to think about being, in a different place if like America has a certain stance again on crypto. You know what I mean? Um, Even though, again, like I said, I believe these guys are all working together. But hey, if you need to go somewhere else to get the best advantage of your crypto, then maybe that's what you have to do. Just something to think about. But yeah, check out his channel too. I won't go to it. I'll just say his name, Nomad Capitalist, since I'm having so many troubles with the internet. I don't want to try it. And I know we're hearing a lot of stuff about immigration right now, and I know like Paul Barron,
These major companies and institutional finance involved.
he mentions that in his video here somewhere. But understand that a lot of the people that you see that are immigrating over are not necessarily Mexican. There are some really heinous things going on in Venezuela. Like their currency failed, so a lot of Venezuelans are looking for they're looking for work. So um, they're coming through Mexico to America, possibly for work. Um, yeah, it's a really sad thing. It's a really, 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 really sad thing. But hopefully those guys have work. But that's again another reason why you want to be diversified and not just in fiat currency that may not necessarily be worth anything. That is proof positive right there. Why and some people are really staunch in like, I'm just going to hold on to dollars. I'm just going to hold on to dollars. But understand, I think that there's a reason why they printed the most American dollars in history in the last 2 years or something like that. It's like 80% of the currency in existence has been created in the last 2 years or something like that. That's the stat. So again, I don't think American currency will completely die, but it's definitely going to be worth less and less and less and less. So, yeah. Get on that crypto train. Not financial advice, but that's, Yeah, Doge, definitely. Uh, Doge, I think it will be integrated into X at some point in time. Um, even though they do technically have an infinite supply, that is something to note. They are inflationary. I forget how much every year gets mined and put into its supply. I think it's some big amount. I think it's something like I swear it's something like 190 billion million or something like that. 190 million every year. Um, so here we go, max supply infinite. But I really do believe that he's going to integrate this into Twitter, and I think some of those like kind of replacing the bird with the Doge dog for like 2 days. I kind of like hints that he might do something like that. Will we see a dollar Doge? I don't know, maybe, but my goal for everything is like at least a 10x. Can we see a 60 cent Doge? Yeah, I could see something like that. A 62 cent Doge. Get that nice 10x. Yeah, I could see that. Like for every coin or everything that I'm invested in, I'm looking at least for a 10x. If I think it can give me a 10x, I'm so there. And I do think Ethereum and Bitcoin, they still have 10x in them. But I am a little bit heavier and bigger on coins like Stellar, right? On coins like Quant, Quant might be the next Ethereum. Might be this year's Ethereum. Crypto choose, like, yeah, that's right, bro. That's right, bro. Vanilla chocolate choose. choose. Well, choose, but choose too. Nice. I love it. Solana for the win. Yeah, Solana, like, yeah, definitely check out that Paul Barron video. He's saying Visa was looking at using Solana, and it seems like they really want to. Um, Solana already has a Solana phone, so Solana doesn't seem like it's gonna die. It's just not. It's not going to. So yeah, y'all. I know Solana's been kind of the punching bag ever since SBF, right? But there's definitely some value there. There's definitely some ROI. All right, awesome, guys. Thanks for sticking with me, even throughout the technical difficulties. Probably next week, I'm going to try doing a different computer. It's a Linux machine, so we'll see how that goes. Like if I can even stream from a Linux machine, but we'll try that next week here and see how that goes. Thanks so much for coming through, guys. We'll be back Tuesday at 6 o'clock ish. And of course, we'll be back on Gentlemen of Crypto Wednesday ish at 6 o'clock, or Wednesday, 6 ish. Okay. So thanks for coming through, guys. I really appreciate it. You can catch me in the Telegram. Links in the description. I'm out. Peace.